Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron here today, New Life Pentecostal Church, Albany, Georgia. Going to talk to us about some cutting-edge developments in textual criticism. And really, if you're in the know on textual criticism and you have studied this diligently, like following David W. Daniels and the Bill Cooper from the United Kingdom and Sorensen, which neither oldest nor best, you know what I'm talking about. But the fall of textual criticism has happened. The fall of textual criticism has occurred because a true study of Codex Vaticanus shows that it's basically not a 4th century document at all. Can't be. And because of the ending in Mark, because of the drop cap letters, and other anomalies in it. And of course, Codex Sinaiticus is completely gone. You know, that the tares and the wheat, I think, is the name of a video that's out. But David W. Daniel is very kind. I appreciate his approach. Sometimes a little slow for me. I like it a little sped up. But most people like it slow. I get told I teach way too fast, usually. So he's doing it right. He's got it step by step, page by page, why Codex Sinaiticus could not impossible for it to be a 4th century document. Just couldn't have happened. Again, the Shepherd of Hermas is the same as something from basically the 19th century. The 5 leaves of the end of Mark are done by the same scribe and interspersed in there, the same scribe that did those 5 leaves in Codex Vaticanus. And, you know, it's Constantine Simonides, who's known as Simonides the forger, but he's known for that because they're trying to disparage him, trying to make Sinaiticus something that it's not. Even the coloration of the pages in Sinaiticus, you can look at it online. It should be yellowed. It's not. The wormholes, they wrote around the wormholes. You know, wormholes would go through the writing, so it already had wormholes in it. And it was discolored. It's in several different places in the British Museum. There's a Leipzig manuscripts. There's someplace else as well. But it's obvious that they tried to discolor it to give it the appearance of age. And it just so happened that Simonides says, well, yeah, I'm the one that wrote this. It was supposed to be a gift to Tsar Nicholas to obtain a printing press for the good monks down at Mount Athos. He said, of course I forged, I didn't forge it. I wrote this, and I put some little signs out in the side so everybody would know I wrote it. It just so happened all of those are cut, like with a razor, out. That he said, yeah, look at this page, and they're cut out. So that the Septuagint, Daniel's, totally eviscerates all 17 of Thackeray's ancient witnesses to the Septuagint, and also the fact that the letter of Aristeas is totally fraudulent. It didn't happen that way. It was just a horrific forgery that talked about the creation of the Septuagint, and that its most likely progenitor is Philo of Alexandria. And the apostles never quoted the Septuagint. Origen's hexapla, Origen's 5th column, is what we call the Septuagint. There are no copies of a Greek Septuagint. There's a few scraps of paper of a few things written in Greek from pre-Christian days, but nothing anywhere estimating the Old Testament, and not even the law. Just a few scraps of paper. And that's how Septuagint people are trying to say, well, it was just the first 5 books of the Bible now. It wasn't all 39 books of the Old Testament, or 22 or 24, depending on which Hebrew system you look at. It's totally fraudulent. P75, totally fraudulent. Here we are, the fall of textual criticism. The Reformation text Bibles are shown to be God's preserved word all around the world. If God can preserve His word, He can preserve you. If He can't preserve His word, what hope is there? You can believe it, every single word. God bless you. I love you. We've seen the fall of textual criticism in our day, 2017. God bless.